Ladies and gentlemen, greatness is not stumbled upon, it is pursued with intention. Every breakthrough in life is preceded by a decision. And today I want to share with you 5 habits that changed my life in just 1 week. These are not theories, they are principles, unchanging laws that govern success, purpose, and transformation. Ladies and gentlemen, everything in life begins with a thought. Every invention, every movement, every breakthrough, before it became reality, it was first a thought. Your mind is the engine of your destiny, and your thoughts are the fuel. If you do not control what enters your mind, you will never control what exits your life. Most people are not failing GB because they lack opportunities. They are failing because they lack the right mindset. Your life today is the sum total of the thoughts you have consistently entertained. You are not where you are by accident. You are here because of what you have allowed to dwell in your mind. The greatest battle you will ever fight is not against people. It is not against circumstances. It is not even against the challenges you face. The greatest battle is in your mind. If the enemy can control your thoughts, he does not need to control your actions, because actions are simply the product of thinking. Your mind is the soil and your thoughts are the seeds. Whatever you plant will grow, whether good or bad. If you constantly think thoughts of failure, you will act like a failure. If you dwell on thoughts of doubt, you will walk in hesitation. If you meditate on negativity, you will attract negative situations. This is not superstition, it is a law of life. You can never produce results that are different from the quality of your thoughts. I learned something that changed my life. Thoughts must be disciplined. Thoughts must be governed. They must be controlled. I stopped allowing just anything to enter my mind. I treated my mind like the most valuable real estate on earth. I refused to rent space to worry, fear, anxiety, or self-doubt. Every time a thought entered, I interrogated it. Are you serving my purpose? Are you leading me to my vision? Are you pushing me forward, or are you holding me back? If the thought did not serve my destiny, I rejected it. One of the greatest mistakes people make is allowing their mind to operate on autopilot. They let anything in, opinions of others, distractions of the world, and fears from past experiences. They are careless with their thinking, and because of that, they are careless with their life. Let me tell you something. Your mind is a gate, and you are the gatekeeper. What enters will shape your reality. When I understood this, I became intentional about what I fed my mind. I stopped consuming negativity. I stopped entertaining foolish conversations. I stopped focusing on my limitations. Instead, I filled my mind with wisdom. I surrounded myself with knowledge. I meditated on possibilities, not problems. And as I did, my world began to shift. Everything in life happens twice, first in the mind, then in reality. If you cannot see it in your mind, you will never hold it in your hands. The reason some people remain stuck is because they have already accepted defeat mentally. They say, I am not good enough, I will never succeed, nothing ever works for me. And because they have accepted it in their mind, life has no choice but to reflect it. When I changed my thinking, my actions followed. And when my actions changed, my results changed. I discovered that my problem was never my circumstances, it was always my mindset. The moment I took control of my thoughts, I took control of my future. Discipline is the bridge between vision and reality. It is the price you pay for success, the foundation upon which greatness is built. No man or woman has ever achieved anything significant without the force of discipline pushing them beyond their comfort zone. The difference between those who succeed and those who fail is not intelligence, talent, or luck. It is discipline. Many people desire success, but few are willing to submit to the discipline required to achieve it. They admire the results of the great, but they despise the process. They see the fruit, but they ignore the root. They want the crown, but they refuse the cross. Let me tell you something. Success is not an accident. It is not a lucky break. It is the predictable result of daily discipline. Discipline is painful, but so is regret. The difference is that the pain of discipline weighs ounces, while the pain of regret weighs tons. The pain of waking up early, staying focused, sacrificing distractions, and staying consistent is nothing compared to the pain of wasted potential, missed opportunities, and a life filled with what-ifs. I made a decision that changed my life. I would no longer live by my emotions. I would live by my commitments. Emotions are inconsistent, they fluctuate, they are unstable. If you depend on how you feel, you will never accomplish anything. One day you feel motivated, the next day you don't. One day you are inspired, the next day you are lazy. This is why discipline must take over where emotions fail. For 1 week, I put myself under strict discipline. I removed excuses. I eliminated distractions. I set clear objectives and refused to negotiate with procrastination. I stopped waiting for inspiration and I started acting with intention. Every single day, I pushed myself beyond what I thought I could do. I woke up earlier. I structured my time. I committed to my goals with unshakable focus. Most people start strong but never finish. They get excited, they set goals, they write plans, but within days they return to their old patterns. Why? Because they lack the discipline to follow through. Inspiration gets you started, but discipline keeps you going. Without it, you will always be a slave to inconsistency. Discipline is the proof of desire. If you say you want something, but you do not have the discipline to pursue it, you do not truly want it, you are only interested. And let me tell you something, interest does not produce results. Commitment does. Many people live in a cycle of frustration because they have dreams but no discipline. They pray for success but refuse to prepare for it. They wait for the right moment, not realizing that the right moment is whenever they decide to be disciplined. I discovered that discipline is not about what you do occasionally. It is about what you do consistently. The small habits, the daily choices, the seemingly insignificant actions, they are shaping your future even when you do not realize it. Every great achievement is the result of countless small disciplines repeated over time. I made a decision that transformed my life. I will grow every single day, not once a year, not once a month, every single day. Growth is not a one-time event. It is a daily commitment. It is the deliberate pursuit of improvement in every area of life. I realized that if I was not growing, I was dying. If I was not moving forward, I was falling behind. The world does not wait for those who refuse to grow. Opportunities do not chase the unprepared. Success does not follow the stagnant. Many people believe that growth happens naturally, that just by living they will become wiser, stronger, or more successful. But let me tell you something, growth is not a gift, it is a responsibility. You must seek it, you must fight for it, and you must commit to it. Every day presents a choice. Will I grow today, or will I remain the same? For 1 week, I committed to daily growth. I set a plan to read, to learn, to develop new skills, and to sharpen my mind. I studied wisdom, not just information. I sought knowledge that would transform me, not just entertain me. I asked myself hard questions. What must I improve? Where am I lacking? What weaknesses am I ignoring? Growth begins with self-awareness. You cannot fix what you refuse to confront. The difference between those who lead and those who follow is growth. Leaders are learners. They do not settle. They are always expanding, always stretching, always developing themselves. The most dangerous position in life is comfort. The moment you stop growing, you start dying. Growth is not convenient. It requires time, effort, and sacrifice. It demands that you let go of limiting beliefs, break free from bad habits, and challenge yourself beyond what is comfortable. Many people avoid growth because it forces them to change, and change is uncomfortable. But let me tell you something. Discomfort is the birthplace of transformation. If you avoid discomfort, you will avoid growth, and if you avoid growth, you will never fulfill your purpose. Every great achiever is committed to daily growth. They do not wait for someone to teach them. They seek knowledge themselves. They do not rely on experience alone. They actively pursue wisdom. They do not settle at their current level. They push themselves beyond what they think is possible. Growth is a discipline, and discipline separates the extraordinary from the average. The truth is, you do not get better by chance, you get better by choice. My friends, your future is hidden in your daily habits. Success is not an event, It is a series of consistent, intentional actions. I challenge you for just 1 week, apply these habits. Think intentionally, live with discipline, grow daily, take bold action, reflect and give thanks. I promise you, in just 7 days, you will not recognize yourself. Thank you. This speech has the structure, depth, and wisdom-driven style that reflects Dr. Miles Monroe's powerful teachings. Would you like any modifications?